Yeah, hi, it's the 6th of February 2018 at 11:30 p.m. This is the fourth in a series of videos that are addressing a number of points that Jazz A made on the channel. And they centred around, as he was telling me about a series of domestic violence laws in Australia, and some of which are in Canada as well, apparently, some provinces in Canada, are laws like de facto by distance, where she spends the night with you and takes your house, or if she doesn't want sex, that's okay, but if you don't want sex, withholding affection, or if you don't want to have an argument with her, well, that's giving her the silent treatment, isn't it? And in Australia, at least, that's an offence. And I haven't researched it, but I would not doubt Jazz's authenticity at all. I've had some experience with the system myself. Yep, he'd be right. He'd know his stuff. And he's mgtow, strong mgtow. He's a monk. He's that's a minefield. Okay, the series centres around a minefield. And I'm saying that the mines are actually our women. Okay, our women have been weaponised slowly over a number of years. Once upon a time we were living in a friendly field. We didn't have a problem with it. Slowly, very slowly. The frog in the boiling water slowly. And we're now at a point where it's whoever or whatever, and Jazz is saying it's cultural Marxism. It may or may not, but it fits, and seems to be supported by other videos on YouTube, or vids that I've watched. So yeah, and so Jazz is saying, and his point was, there's just more and more of these mines being planted, and there are going to be a lot more, until such time is that it won't be unlivable, won't be livable. Sorry. Now, the point of this video is to explain and explore in no great detail, and I'm not covering. No doubt I'm not going to cover everything here. Okay, but is to explain how we men are fighting it or reacting to it, or what it is we're doing. Okay, just what is the state of play with men, just in my very simple view, and for the little bit of information I have. Okay, I'd start off by saying that most men, are complacent about it. It's mgtow aren't, but most of the general community, it's kind of a shrug the shoulder. What do you do? It's just happening. We've got, with this general sort of feeling of men are shit. What do you do? How can you fight this? It's just happening. It's not like we've got an enemy over there. They're the bad guys. We're the good guys. Let's fight them. No, it's just creeping in here, there, it's sneaking its way. Dirty little disease. Okay, it's sneaking there. And that seems to be perpetuated. Okay, you get a guy who gets his leg blown off in a mine, and it's just this general attitude of, and I was surprised by it. But as soon as you barely recovered, and people will be saying, "Are you going to go again? Are you going to get another one?" Like it doesn't really fucking matter, does it? You're going to get another one. Move on the carousel. So you're going to go bang, 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 boom, boom, boom. So you're just going to get blown up. You won't get blown up again. Are you going to go again? Was that fun? Did you enjoy that? Let's go again. Yeah. So that's how bad it is. There's nobody saying, fuck, this is wrong. This is just, Jesus, what's going on here? Let's go again. Boom! Oh, gee. Third, fourth, fifth, boom, boom, boom. Good fun. Yeah. Oh, the idiots. Yeah. Okay. But that's the general. That's most people. Okay. And you've got a small group of people that are doing more diverse things. In other words, that's most of them are doing one thing, which is nothing. And then you've got, within mostly mgtow, I guess, and MRA, and special men's groups. Yeah, but they're not a large percentage of the population, but they are doing something, or at least trying to do something. Okay. And I'm detailing this, and I don't know how successful they are. I'm just vaguely aware of it. And Jazz, if you're watching this, or any other mgtow, if I've got any of this wrong, let me know, please. Just politely, nicely. There's no need to be rude about anything, anybody. But just if I've got sort of the general scenario wrong, just let me know in the comments, and I'll make another video and try and correct it. Because I'll be repeating this over a period of time, so I need to know that I've got it right. Okay. Now, the way I see it, some are trying to, I've got a list here, some are trying to prevent the mind going off. Jazz was telling me about a group of people who are, or a guy or something, who's trying to earn money, get money to help fight false rape claims. Okay, so let's say he's really trying to prevent, in that case, whatever those people do, trying to prevent the mine actually exploding. So, if you like, just to get the analogy right, the guy's trodden on the mine, click, shit. And this guy, which is, false rape, and they're trying to stop it, stop the fucking thing going off, right? By going to court and fighting, and look, admirable thing, don't get me wrong, but that's the way I see it, it's what they're trying to do. The guy's trodden on the mine, right? He's heard the click, and these guys are coming in, okay, we'll see if we can do something to defuse it, so it doesn't blow your leg off. Okay, which is a great thing to do, but that's what they're trying to do. Okay, others I've noticed on YouTube, particularly, are trying to identify the mine, if you know what I mean. They're trying to say, how to spot narcissistic personality disorder, how to spot borderline personality disorder, how to spot this, how to spot that, and they're really saying this is how you identify the mine. But there's, look, don't tread there because that's a mine. Or, yes, you're living with a mine. This is what they're like. So you're living with a mine. And it'll blow your leg off. And there are others that will, how do you deal with this mine? How do you... okay, so you're out there and you've got a mine and you're trying to live with a mine, Don't press its buttons. Boom! Okay? So that's what those guys are trying to do. And as you go watching vids, you can say, what is this person trying to achieve? And it'll fit into one of these things. Or there probably could be others. And please, as I said, let me know if I've missed any, because I haven't given this a great deal of thought. Jazz only told me all this yesterday or the day before. So, I haven't really thought it out. I've just had a fair bit of experience seeing things, but it's general experience. But some of you guys might know something better. I'm quite happy to get more information, more intel. Okay, and then you've got others who are trying to fight the legislation, okay, who want political change, and as Jazz said in his own words, they're busy putting this one there, that one there, that one there. Where can we put another one? What about one here? What about there? Oh, this one sounds ridiculous. What's a good one? Can we squeeze one in there? And so the way I see these guys, best they can do, is they might stop them putting in a few mines. And even if they have a win, oh, geez, you got us here, you beat us, Phone sex, we tried it, didn't we? Yeah, okay, so you win on the phone sex. Yeah, well, we won't say, phone sex is okay, you just pay your $200 for your phone sex, but you don't have to give them your house as well, okay? So, you've beaten us, it's a big saving, isn't it? And then, and while you're fighting that one about phone sex there, but what about this sort of thing or that sort of thing? There'll be 16 more laws coming up, okay? Because they've got nothing better to do than come up with the laws. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're sitting in a room down there bored, having a cup of coffee. What can we do this week? Okay, let's go to lunch, girls. Chat about it. Why don't we... Oh, there's an idea. I mean, who came up with... What is it? I love that one. Don't you love that one? De facto by distance. What an... I bet they did that over lunch. Or was it coffee? No, lunch, I reckon. A couple of glasses of wine. How about we call it de facto by distance? Yeah. I mean, what did Bill Gates do, really? Compared to de facto by distance. I mean, how talented. Yeah, come on, guys, take your hats off to the girls. I mean, that's de facto. See the D, the alliteration? De facto by distance. It took me a while to remember how I had to write it down, but I was thinking about it this afternoon. I thought, no, that's pretty talented. You know, don't ever say they're silly. Okay, they're pretty good with words. Words, I love their words. Okay. Now, another thing generally in mgtow, I've heard this view espoused by a few. It's not a bad one, where we starve them into submission. You know, we just take away our sex and our presence and that sort of thing. And look, that's not a bad idea. And this is kind of what mgtow are doing too as well. I don't know that their intention is to starve them into submission, but yeah, the idea is fundamentally good. You know, the logic is they'll get sick of it and come around. But I don't know. I think it's, you know, it's us being alone, isn't it? Being by ourselves. You know, it's not everybody's cup of tea to hang out by themselves. Yeah. So yeah, I think the women, you know, are pretty I've covered this before, but yeah, no, they're pretty cocksure that you come around in the end. You'll just get too sick of it, get too tired of it. Yeah, you'll win in the end. Or they'll win in the end. Sorry, not you. Yeah, because you know that. I mean, and when you think about it generally, you know, does a man really want to live by himself? Does he? Does he really want to be by himself? And that's what women are thinking. They'll come around eventually. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you might starve it, but you know, it could take 10 years or 5 years. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure that that's what mgtow are doing. I think that's well, some could be. Some might be thinking, yeah, if I take myself out of this, you know, and starve it, you know, it might do something to the minefield. Yeah, it could do. So what's the equivalent there? Yeah, you know, I'll just stay outside the fence for most of the time, you know. And so that's probably, yeah. And then you've got to contend with hearing on the TV or just generally that, oh, how sad, by themselves. It just says, you know, it just says they're a little group outside the fence, you know, and you know, it's a pity they have to be like that, you know. And I've even seen comments on the channel, you know, well, you're just all so angry, aren't you, really? Why don't you come back and play in the minefield? And we're all out here just thinking, fuck, what do we do? What do we do? You know, and some go back in the minefield and you hear this, boom. Oh, that's a good try. He lasted for a while, a week or two. Yeah, so that's right. We're all sitting outside here. Well, this is what the perception is. And look, they're probably right. You know, it's just not a lot of fun sitting around by yourself, is it? You know, and maybe that's what a lot of us hang together for a bit of company. You know, maybe that's what we're doing. You know, we're outside the fence, sitting outside here. That's the minefield in there. We're not going in there. So we're sitting out here all by ourselves, you know, playing a game of cards or shouting at one another, or doing all this sort of shit. Yeah. So that's basically how I see the state of play at the moment. Look, I might have missed a few. Other people might be doing other things. But yeah, and then eventually, you know, when you get sick of being out here and you think my life's sort of wasting away, and try to remember that whoever's doing this is taking a very long-term view. So, you know, whatever they're doing, you're up against somebody with a long-term strategy. And if you're going to sort of wait them out, you could be waiting for a while. They don't care. Another 10, 15 years. They're in there. They're standing on safe ground. They're actually on the island of, you know, they know where all the mines are. Yeah, you don't, but they do. So yeah, they're okay. They're quite happy. They just step over. Yep, there's one there, one there, one there. Yep. Oh, those silly buggers outside. Yeah, the poor bastards. Don't you feel sorry for them? Yeah, don't you feel sad for them out there? Never mind. That's the way it goes. But anyway, that's all I want to do for this video. That was just to explain what we're doing at the moment to deal with this mine situation that's getting more and more mines. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.